Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. As you guys can tell by the title, today's video is going to be my everyday makeup routine. Now obviously I do not wear makeup on an everyday basis. You know, I take breaks on the weekends. I'm usually just barefaced. But when I am wearing makeup, this is the look I will go for, just as you know, a natural everyday look. It's really easy to achieve. It takes me about 10 minutes in the morning, so really fast and easy. And I'll be showing you guys some of my favorite products to complete this look with. So it's just going to be, you know, a talk through tutorial, taking you guys step by step through my everyday makeup routine. So I hope you guys enjoy, and let's just get into the video. So I'm barefaced. There's nothing on my skin other than some moisturizer, since I just cleaned it and my skin is pretty dry, so I do need to apply a nice moisturizer before applying my makeup. Now, because this is an everyday makeup routine, I try to keep it on the minimal side. And as my scarring fades even more, I use less and less face makeup. I really try to use the bare minimal just to cover it up and let my skin breathe at the same time, and making sure I'm using products that don't break me out. And as my scarring fades even more, I use less and less face makeup. I really try to use the bare minimal just to cover it up and let my skin breathe at the same time, and making sure I'm using products that don't break me out. I do start off with a primer. I usually reach for my Hard Candy Sheer Envy Ultra Light Formula primer. What I like about this primer is it does smooth out your skin and you know, kind of blur everything out, but it also makes your makeup last longer. So I just take a very small amount of the primer and just apply it wherever I put the majority of my face makeup. So more on my T-zone, and I just rub that in. So after that primer is set down, I go in with some color correctors. So I either reach for my NYX color correcting palette or my Bella Pierre color correcting concealer palette, just whatever I'm feeling that day. This one's more hydrating, whereas this one lasts longer, so it depends on what I'm looking for that day. But today I'm just going to use my NYX one. I'm just going to grab this green shade right here on a detailed brush, and I just apply this wherever I need it. And this stuff, like, a little bit goes a long way because it's really pigmented and creamy, so you don't need a lot of product. I just kind of blend it out with the brush afterwards so that, you know, there's no harsh lines. Okay, so now what I do is I go in with these two peach shades right here. So I kind of mix these two shades, and sometimes I'll add in a bit of the yellow, but really what this does is it covers up any darkness. So I feel like with scarring, once the green color corrector covers up the redness, I feel like there is some darkness left that can peek through when you put on the concealer. So I do like to take peach shades like this just to cancel out that darkness. So I just apply that right on top. And this is a trick I have to really maximize the coverage of your products. Okay, so once my skin is all color corrected, it is just time to go in with concealer. So I'm grabbing my all-time holy grail favorite concealer, and that is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 15. Now, I don't like to use foundation on a regular basis, so I will just go in with concealer, you know, a light layer just to cover up what I need. So I'm going to take this wand and I'm going to start right here, just kind of under the eyes, and work it down to where I applied that color corrector. And do the same on the other eye here, so just kind of under the eyes. And then I'm just going to dip back in and apply this anywhere else I applied the color corrector, so right on top. So now what I use to blend out my concealer is a sponge. I like using a sponge because it is, in my opinion, more sanitary, since you can wash it every day. If you are using makeup on a regular basis, you can wash this every single day, whereas a brush, you know, you wash like after a few uses and that can build bacteria. So I just like a sponge. It just makes everything blend out nicer, which I like, so I always gravitate towards a sponge. And I just start right under the eyes over here, just tapping lightly into the skin to blend out the concealer. And once that under eye area is concealed, I take the Access concealer and I go right on my eyelid to conceal any veining. And then I'll just continue down the face, blending out anywhere I applied the concealer. So now that the concealer is all blended out, you guys can see how that just gave me a nice light coverage, but it did cover, you know, everything really nicely, and it just looks fresh and natural. Now most days I will just leave it like this, you know, really natural and you know, fresh, but if I do want a tiny bit more coverage on particular spots, I will go in with my Wet n Wild Photo Focus concealer. I like that this concealer is thicker, so it lasts a long time and it has good coverage. So I will just, you know, dot this right where I want it. And then blend it out with my sponge. Just lightly tapping this right into the skin. So as you can see, you know, without using too much product, I did get a nice coverage. Now it is time to set the concealer down. I always go with my Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. I really like this because it makes sure your concealer, you know, stays locked in all day long. And it also makes sure that it doesn't break down or crease or anything like that. So I will just, you know, tap some of this into the cap. And then taking the clean side of my little sponge here, I will just go in like so, and really just tap this in anywhere I applied the concealer to set it. Now using a sponge and a loose powder gives you a really nice look because it sets everything down and makes your face look a little more matte, but it does not, you know, but it does not allow the powder to make you look cakey or dry or anything like that. So that's a really nice trick if you have texture or anything, because the powder will not emphasize it if you're using a sponge with it. And then I will just go on top of my eyelids to set that. Now if I do have a bit of extra time in the morning, I will just go in with a nice light wash of bronzer, just to make sure my skin has a little bit of color to it. And then I will usually just skip blush on a everyday basis. I'm not the biggest blush fan, but sometimes if I do go in with blush, it's just a natural one. But today I will be going in with some highlight. I just like to do this, you know, just to give my skin a bit of a glow. And I like to use the Physicians Formula Warm Nude Highlighter. This is a very natural highlighter, and it just reflects light really nicely, but it does not emphasize any texture on the skin. So I just hit the tops of the cheekbones with this. And my Cupid's bow, tip of my nose. And I will take like a smaller like eyeshadow brush, and I will just go on the brow bone here, just on the highest point of my brow bone. And then to make sure there are no harsh lines, I will just kind of go in with my sponge and blend that out. So it just gives a really nice fresh glow to the skin. Okay, so now it's time for the eyes. The first thing I will do is take a eyeshadow, just anything that I can pop in the crease for a simple transition. Some days if I have more time, I will do like a more, I will do a full-on eyeshadow look, but most days it's just taking a transition shade. Today I'm using Milani's Bella Cappuccino. It's just a nice taupe, and I will just pop that right in the crease just to give my eyes some definition. So now for the one makeup touch that honestly I don't think I could live without is eyeliner. I love doing my winged eyeliner. I just like how it defines my eyes and shapes them. So what I do is just create a line right here, like the wing. And then I will just go in and connect it to my lid and fill it in. So that's really all. So then I will just fill it in. And that's how you get a really fast and easy eyeliner look. Now, this did take me some practice. I would recommend trying out your eyeliner at night before taking off your makeup, you know. Just do that, like, just do that for a while, and then you can really perfect your eyeliner and do it really fast in the morning. So it's just like a really fast eyeliner look, and then I will just repeat that on the other eye. So then it's just mascara time, and really I'll just go in with any mascara I'm using at the moment. Right now I'm using the Rimmel Lash Accelerator Endless Mascara. I love how long and separated this mascara makes my eyelashes look. So I'll just build this up on the top and bottom lashes. So now that the mascara is on, I'm just going to do my eyebrows. I just go in with my NYX Micro Brow Pencil. This is one of my favorite brow pencils, and I use it on an everyday basis. And then I will take my spoolie and blend that down into the brows. So this is what I do on a regular day-to-day basis. The only thing that will change day to day will be what I use on my lips, because it's kind of different depending on what I'm wearing and what I'm feeling. If I want to go for nude or dark lip or red or I don't know, colorful or anything like that, it does change day to day. But today I am going to go in with a nice nude, so I'm using this Wet n Wild lip pencil in the shade Bear to Comment. I'm just going to fill them in with this L'Oreal Infallible Lip Paint in the shade Nude Star. So that is really the complete look. It's really natural. It takes around 10 minutes, so really fast and easy in the morning, which is helpful. And I just feel like it's, you know, a great everyday look. You know, you do look put together, and with eyeliner and mascara it's really easy to frame your eyes without doing anything extra, and then always just finishing off with a nice lip color can really put the look together. So yeah, I just thought I'd share my everyday makeup look with you guys. Let me know what you guys would like to see next up on my channel, and yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.